we're going to take this WM08 wireless module for the Equinox series detectors apart. I've done had this thing apart and got it all the way down to the battery, and that's what I'm going to show you. Okay, and the only fasteners that you have to remove are these four in each corner there that you see. So I'm going to stop the camera and take them out, and then we'll proceed. We took out the four screws in the corners, popped the top on it, and you've got this gasket here, and you'll see two ribbon cables. Now one of the ribbon cables comes over the top of this gasket. You have to remove those two ribbon cables. Now if you was to drop your unit or it was to quit working, you might want to check these two ribbon cables right here, because vibration could shake them loose. Okay, now I'm not encouraging anybody to take their unit apart. Just doing this video, and it might help some people out in the future. So I'm going to pull these ribbon cables out, take this gasket off, and we'll go on down deeper in it. So stand by. You got the ribbon cables disconnected. Okay, gasket's laying over here. This little board here lifts out. It's got a little plug here on the back you've got to disconnect. Okay, now you're looking at the battery that's in this right here, and I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this plug, take this little board out of the way. Stand by. Board out of the way. Now you're looking at the battery there, and it's got this one-way tape on this side that evidently acts as a cushion. So this board sits down on there, doesn't ground out or anything. Okay, now this battery has to be shifted. You can see maybe in that corner there how the battery is shoved in underneath there. Okay, and over here on this side a little bit, so you have to shift the battery a little bit to get it out, and I'm going to do that, so stand by. This is the actual battery here. Okay, now it had a label on this side here that was stuck on this two-way tape, and it says 3.7 volts, 950 milliamps. It's got something here. Anyway, it looks like a part number underneath it there. It starts with 2017-09-12, and I can't read the rest. Okay, but anyway, there's nothing holding this battery in this thing except this tape and it being lodged under or wedged under these corners here of this little module. Okay, now I can already tell you right now, this thing does have a gasket on it, and it might make it somewhat rain resistant for a short period of time, but I sure would, after taking this thing apart, I wouldn't want to have it out in a lot of water. Okay, need to protect this thing. So there's not much to it, and I don't, the battery, I guess maybe in the future a person can buy these and change them. It don't take but a few minutes. Like I said, this little old tool right here is all I used to take it apart. Of course, I used this nail right here to move the battery around inside this case. So that's all there is to it. Hope you enjoyed.